axe to grind. Hey, what are you blind? In all of the world so far, I'm the greatest star. I don't understand why this car is on me like this. I don't understand. I'm driving well above the speed limit. Well above. Who is this? Oh, my grandma. Anybody got time? Get off of me! Take it to the max so you'll get off of me. Ugh, the ghetto. Anyway, anybody here? Oh, hey, Exquisitely. How's it going, girl? I'm just out for an evening drive. Auntie KailahLaine, what's going on? What's going on? I'm on a little stroll. I'm really trying to upload this last video. I recorded 3 videos yesterday. I think I got one up yesterday, one up today. I'm trying to get that last one up today. The internet has been ridiculous. The flooding and all of that has really hindered my work. I really want this car to get off of me. I do. But yeah, so I'm going on down. I'm past the subway because, child, you got to get a little further out. So I'm going down to the grocery store to see if I can upload this last video. And I said, well, since I'm gonna be out, may as well call my girls and see what y'all doing. So what y'all doing? I saw Exquisitely say she just got home from work. I think I saw that pop up. How was work? How was work? Let me make this little turn. I'm a natural Camille. As Camille, I just feel I've so much to offer. I'm a natural coffer. Some ain't got it, not a lump. I'm trying to get under some light because it's getting dark. I'm a great big clump of talent. Laugh. They'll bend in half. 1,000 jokes, stick around for the jokes. 1,000 faces, I reiterate. When you're gifted, then you're gifted. These are facts. I have no axe to grind. Hey, what are you, blind? In all of the world so far. Hey, Adam Christopher. Home recovering from surgery on your spine. You didn't tell me. I would have prayed for you, Auntie KailahLaine. I'm gonna pray for your recovery. Work was busy. Now I got this guy messaging me saying I'm his rib. We'll see what the Lord say though. Oh, no one has ever, and I hope that no one does ever say that I'm their rib. I am no one's rib. I'm not covered in barbecue sauce with a side of fries or coleslaw or beans, however you like your ribs. I like barbecue beans and or a side of fries with my ribs with a piece of white bread. But I'm no one's rib. I'm no one's rib. You can still pray the surgery was no joke. Yeah, my stepfather had spine surgery, something in his vertebrae, honey. I don't know. They went in and I think they took some stuff out and put some stuff in, girl. I don't know, but it was no joke. It was no joke. So I'm gonna keep you lifted in my prayers. Potato salad. See, I don't do potato salad. Blessed and grateful. I personally, I don't like lumpy, weird textured potato concoctions personally. But I know it's one of the favorites at the cookouts and the family reunions and such, which and I appreciate that for y'all. I'm never one to slander and say that since I don't eat potato salad, y'all can't eat it either. I've never been a potato salad enthusiast. Yeah, no, not for me, but to each his own. If I'm not gonna eat it, you can have mine if they give me some, I'm always that girl, like, yeah, I get it, and I give it to my mama, my cousin, whoever, So yeah, we can have potato salad at our cookout. That's cool. It's not like, oh, I'm not gonna eat it, so we can't have it. I hate people like that. Anywho, what y'all up to? What we talking about? I don't plan to be before you long because I'm tired. It's dark. I'm in the hood. Just trying to upload this video. Just attempting to do so. And honestly, if it takes too long, I'm just gonna go home and y'all gonna get it another day or maybe later in the evening. Oh yeah, it is Monday, ain't it? Queen Supreme Court in a few. Oh, Miss Honey just uploaded her video. I was waiting on that for the Real Housewives of Potomac, which I did not record my review for that. Huh. I guess I should. It really wasn't nothing to talk about. It really wasn't. Let me see. Anywho, the video I'm trying to upload now is about the Braxton family values. I just didn't understand the episode. I didn't understand. Hold on now. TIONS. Girl, if you don't... Sorry, y'all. My other phone is taking her sweet time, child. Her sweet time. Okay. You tired? I'm always tired. Oh, Lord, them Braxtons. Girl, I don't understand. I don't understand. Hold on. Let me flip this to the bike, honey. To the bike. Because it's all in my face. I don't understand what went on. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I talked about it yesterday. And the video is being uploaded as we speak. As we speak. But I don't see how Tracy ended up being as mad as she did. I just don't understand. Like, I understand, you know, her anger is valid. I just don't know how we got there. Alex did a review that tape mark. Yeah. I think I saw Alex's review. I think. I low-key need to run in the store real quick before they close in 10 minutes, but I'm not going to. Every time I go in the store, it's beef, it's issues. I went in there one time, I had my little backpack on my back. I was coming from like school or something, I don't know. And they were like, oh, you can't have a backpack in here. You can't have any bags in the store. I'm like, in the grocery store, you can't have no bags? So women with their purses and such which can't pay like, my bag is where my wallet is. I don't understand. And then I found out that one of the cashiers lied to the security man and said she saw me stealing, and I'm just like, girl, y'all playing games. Y'all are playing games in here. I just came to get a little chicken and a little broccoli or something for dinner. It was ignorant. Anywho, why is this girl on So You Think You Can Dance dropping hard splits while 5 months pregnant? Because I guess her body told her she could. I can't do it, and I'm not 5 months pregnant, but some people, you know, people carry their pregnancies differently. All them Braxtons are flawed, but you can't tell them that. I can. Somebody invite the Braxtons over to my house. I cuss each of them out equally. Well, let me take a moment. Not equally, because I just couldn't do that to my Tony. Y'all know I love my Tony. Y'all know I do. You know I do. And really, I ain't got no reason to cuss out Trina, but the rest of them heifers got to be cussed. I understand Tracy. I just need her to, like, let it go. Like, what's our mama with the boots? Mary J said at the beginning of fine, woo. You know, let some things go. The Braxtons were were raised to be bitter children and never learned how to handle emotions. It's the mom, and at this age, it's the daughters for not addressing it. Absolutely. And in my review that's uploading as we speak, one of the first things I said was I blame Evelyn. Because there is absolutely no way on God's green earth. I got 6 kids, and they you know, the majority of them don't speak to each other for months at a time and haven't seen each other since Eon Lund, you know, that kind of thing. Like, there's no way. There is absolutely no way. I can understand not seeing each other because we all live in different cities, blah, blah, blah. But y'all don't get on the phone and talk to each other? That's crazy. That is insane. My mother asked me all the time, and my grandmother and them asked me all the time if I've spoken to the babies. The babies are my younger siblings that aren't related to my mom's side of the family. They're my dad's kids, but they're, my siblings. They ask me all the time, you talk to the babies? How are the babies? Because I'm supposed to have a relationship with my siblings. These kids need to be in bed. I don't know if y'all can hear the kids out here screaming, but it's 9 o'clock, and I've never understood children being up past like 9. I went to a wedding this weekend. It was 10:30, 11 o'clock, and them kids were still there, up and awake and carrying on. And I'm like, what is going on? What is happening with these children? Anyway, yeah, I definitely blame Evelyn. Tamar needs to be sat down somewhere. She needed to have been sat down so long ago. Tamar is 42 years old, acting like she's 11. My younger sister, actually the babies, as I was just telling you about, they're both 14. I wouldn't allow that behavior in those 14-year-old children. Because you're 14, you shouldn't be acting like this. You are a teenager. You're on your way to high school. You shouldn't be acting like this. There's no reason. When school is out for summer vacation, they don't give a... Well, listen, I still had to be in bed by 9:30 as a child in the summer because I had to get up and go to camp. These kids don't have camp. That is when you say your best church voice, bless their mama heart. Listen, I'm not even blessing Evelyn's heart at this point. I blessed her heart in the first couple seasons because it's like, oh, she probably still tired from giving birth. She done had all these kids. Because I know Katherine Jackson is tired. Katherine Jackson had all them kids, and it's like, dang, you got to be tired. But the more I look at the Braxtons, it's like, she had a bunch of kids, but did she raise a bunch of kids? It looked like Tony was the one raising these kids. They go to Tony for all the issues. The last couple seasons, and I may be mistaken because I haven't watched the seasons in full. I just pop in from time to time. But the last couple seasons, it's like whenever they got a problem, they call Tony. They pop up at Tony's house. Now, when I have a problem, depending on what kind of problem, I run it by my sister. Most of the time, I run it by my mama too. Most of the time. I'd be like, girl, come here. Let's sit down. Let's talk about this thing. Let me get this off my chest. You tell me, was I right? Was I wrong? That kind of thing. I don't understand. Gonna go get ready for Maddie. Good night. All right, blessed and grateful. Good night. Sometimes it seems you have to be bipolar to be famous. Evelyn is bitter and raised them the same way. That is why Tony's so tired all the time. She got her own kids, lupus, and her sister's problems. What you said about Evelyn being bitter, I agree 1,000,000%. I see it in Tamar's behavior, and I see it in how Tamar relates to David. I really feel like Evelyn, when she was married to Michael, probably treated him the same way that Tamar is treating David. I really feel that way. About Tony with the lupus and her kids, I bet you don't give her as much trouble as her sisters do. And as a 50-plus-year-old woman, Toni Braxton, I think, will be 53 this year. As a 50-plus-year-old woman, I would have to tell my sisters, don't call me this week. Don't text me this week. I got lupus. I need to be resting. I need to be getting better, getting well, being all right. All this carrying on y'all got going on, stressing me out. Hey, Erin, what's going on? Tamar was making fun of Tracy on her Instagram on Saturday, shaking my head. Michael Sr. needs to step up and handle his baby girl. Michael Sr. ain't gonna do diddly squat. I can tell you that right now. Michael Sr. ain't gonna do nothing but stand over there in his suit jackets with his hat cocked to the side like he really a player partner. That's all Michael Sr. gonna do. All right, I'm sorry, I was checking on the uploading status so y'all can see what I had to say about the review of the episode. But yeah, Michael Sr. ain't gonna do diddly. I didn't see Tamar making fun of Tracy on her Instagram, but Tamar is, I don't know how old most of y'all are, but back in the day there was a remake of the Little Rascals. It was a movie, because you know Little Rascals used to be like little mini like TV shows, like little individual 4 or 5 minute sketch comedy ish. Anyway, so they did a movie. And Darla wrote a letter to Alfalfa saying, "Dear Alfalfa, I hate you so much. You're the scum between my toes." Honestly, aside from musically, that's how I feel about Tamar Braxton. I love her music. I listen to her albums. I sing along. But when I think about her personality wise, scum between my toes. Scum. Now, I wash my toes, so I don't have scum. Actually, Darla said the scum between my brother's toes. I haven't inspected my brother's toes. I believe my older brother may have scum between his toes. I believe he may. This is my first time catching you live. You're so funny and I love your reviews. Thank you, Taryn Graham. Guys, Taryn has a channel. Y'all, if y'all are interested, in, I think, what you talking about? Healthy living, clean living and stuff? I don't know, child. I just be watching. I don't know. But she has a channel. And, everybody is welcome to subscribe to her channel. And I think Aaron has a channel. I don't know if Auntie Carolyn, are you still uploading? I haven't seen you pop up in a while, but I know you're recovering right now, so you're probably taking it easy. The problem with that family is that it seems that the daddy checked out since those kids were born. He was probably checked out before. They give me like arranged marriage teas. They give me like maybe the pastor at their church said, "Oh, y'all single? Y'all cute together? Get married," and they just did. Because I can't see where there was ever any love. I can't see it. I don't know what she ran over, but I'm glad it wasn't me. Let's see. Alfalfa wrote the letter. Oh, Alfalfa wrote the letter? I ain't watched that movie in like 20 years. Tamar is the fifth on Peter Gunn's feet. Oh my God. No, God. I do mostly piano covers of the Clark Sisters on my YouTube channel, and that's good. That's what I love to see. Nothing wrong with that. Trying to recoup, but got a little something coming up soon. Well, don't push yourself too hard, but I'll be there when you get back. Anxiously waiting. Child. Ooh, the ghetto. Somebody sent me a love letter. I can't read it right now. I'm booked. I'm talking to y'all. Let's see. Strange Black Media. Day, what's going on? Oh, love you too, Auntie Carolyn. Love you too. So, yeah. I really ain't. Y'all got anything else to talk about? Because I don't. I'm just really burned out with the Braxtons. I feel like Evelyn is checked out just like Michael's checked out, and it's all on Tony, and Tony about to check out too. How do you feel about Salt and Pepper firing Spinderella? After seeing the show, I'm watching and reviewing the show. If you didn't know, the show is called Ladies Night. I've done every episode thus far. It's all on the channel. But after watching her on the show, I kind of agree that they need to go their separate ways. Now, why? It's a car in front of me driving real slow. Now, either let down that window and start shooting, or get on. Get on. If you're not gonna do this drive-by shooting, you look like you finna do. Get on now. Anywho, Spinderella is far too whiny. She is far too whiny. I don't understand. I was raised not to whine. I cried a whole lot as a child, but I never whined. I didn't whine. I just cried. I'd go in my little corner and I'd cry, and then I'd come out and play. But all that whining and the fight she was having with the little bitty short man, the other DJ, about how he took her job, but then he said he called her. I'm sorry. This is why I don't go outside. Folks be doing too much. But yeah, Cinderella getting on my nerves. I love her. I respect her. I think she's one of the baddest, to ever do it. And I really do consider her a member of Salt and Pepper. But on the other hand, like, girl, you are 40, what, 8, 49? You looking at 50 yourself. And there's absolutely no reason for you to be whining like this. Get out here, make your own money, hire your own manager. Stop using Salt and Pepper's management to book Cinderella gigs. And, I mean, do it, sis. Call Oprah. She probably got a little place for you. She could put Tyler Perry on her station. She could put anybody. Anybody. I bet that Evelyn acted like Tamar when she was young, and that's why the daddy just checked out, because back then nobody got divorced. I'm telling you. I'm looking at Tamar and David, and I'm like, this got to be Evelyn and Michael. It's got to be. I was on her side about the birthday thing. As somebody who is selfish, I'm a little bit selfish. I'm not gonna front like I'm not. I personally probably wouldn't want somebody to get engaged at my birthday dinner, but also I'm not gonna cuss out my sister for getting engaged. If anything, I would cuss out my future brother-in-law for popping the question, but I probably wouldn't do that either, because my mama raised me better than that. I'm a survivor. Like, girl. Night, Auntie Carolyn. Let's see. I know you probably don't care but Wendy Williams was kicking it with Blac Chyna at LA Gay Pride this past weekend. The shade that I just almost threw in this political climate, I won't. You almost caught me up in something. You almost got me canceled, but I'm not gonna get canceled because I've got good sense. Good sense. She's the N in Salt and Pepper. Who said? Was that Alex that said that on his review? Like, just, girl, you're in the group. To everybody who knows the history of Salt and Pepper, like, we understand you are a member of the group. Also, though, if they don't regard you a member, they don't think of you as a member, they don't bring you into the meetings and all that, and they haven't been bringing you into the meetings for 30 years. You needed to have found something to do 15, 16 years ago. She getting on my nerves, all this whining. And then when they talked about how they gave her $1.6 million that they weren't contractually obligated to give her, I was like, girl, if you don't get up there and get on them ones and twos and it would and go home, child, show up when they want you to show up, and then in the meantime have your little Facebook watch TV show like Jada. I bet you she gonna be on Red Table Talk. I bet. It didn't happen at her birthday party. It happened the week after during a get-together. Tamar is just too much. Right. Right. And the week after Tamar's birthday is the week before Tracy's birthday. So it was completely and totally valid for them to be celebrating Tracy, because that was another thing Tamar was pissed about. And if we go back in time, I didn't say it in my review, but I'm going to say it here. If we think about the last couple of years, for some reason the city of Little Rock, Arkansas has given Tamar Braxton a day. Girl, ooh, get on, move, a bug. For some reason she has a day in Little Rock, Arkansas. Let me let up these windows, girl. And on that day is on Tracy Braxton's birthday. Tamar Braxton took it upon herself, I know 2 years in a row, and gave a whole big happy Tamar Braxton Day online and didn't post nothing about Tracy's birthday. Absolutely nothing. Last year and the year before, if I'm not mistaken, she's done that. And everybody was looking at her like, why would you do that? How could you do that? Blah, blah, blah. So for Tamar to completely disregard her sister, who's been having birthdays for at least 6 years longer than Tamar has, for her to disregard this woman's birthday and be mad at Kevin for saying happy birthday, Tamar and Tracy, when y'all got birthdays in the same span of time, is ludicrous to me. It's ludicrous, and I cannot stand by Trace, baby Braxton, baby Bob Braxton. I can't stand by her on that one. I can't, cause number one, it wasn't your birthday. Number two, y'all had the birthday dinner the night before. Number three, Tracy also was born. She was born. You looked right across the table at her. You know why? Cause she was born. It don't make no sense to me. I didn't know you reviewed it. I don't review it, but I popped in while my mama was watching it, and I sat with her and I watched it, and I got mad, and I had to get on the internet and tell somebody. So, I thought about reviewing it at one point, but the Braxtons don't do nothing but fight. They don't do nothing but fight, which is why I'm really on the fence. I was getting excited about reviewing Queen Sugar, but I'm sitting here like, I don't know if I want to review Queen Sugar because, first of all, I got to catch up. I stopped watching like halfway through the season last season because don't nothing ever go right for the family. Nothing. Like, you be wanting good things to happen and you want to celebrate the family. Nothing good. Hey, Bianca, happy Monday. Jada didn't even know her 9-year-old daughter was cut, and she is canceled as a mother. I wouldn't cancel her as a mother because I know a lot of people who cut. I also used to cut at some point in time, and girl, we don't want our parents to know these things. My mama didn't know I was cutting either, and she's a very attentive mother. It's just I was in a phase before I even started cutting where I was wearing long sleeve hoodies all the time. So it's like, oh well, there she go with that hoodie. It's not like my mama's just gonna bust. I wasn't 9. I think I was like 11, 12 in there. But it was, my mom ain't gonna just bust up in the room and be like, show me your arms, let me look at your skin. You know, so I'm not gonna cancel her as a mother for that, because people who cut generally don't want people to know that they've been cutting. Like, that's not the thing. Is Tamar from Little Rock? No, she's not. She's from Maryland. She's from Severn, Maryland, over there by Baltimore. She claims to be from Baltimore, but it's not the same. So I don't know why the girls gave her a day. I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. I don't know. I would have disowned Tamar if she was my sister, because I can't with the dramatics and the crazy. But they're all dramatic and crazy in their own little way. Toni is dramatic and crazy. She's just dramatic and crazy in a way that is much more discreet. She's very discreet, but she manipulates the girls into doing what she wants them to do. Don't nobody go against Toni. Tracy is just loud and in your face, and people consider that to be crazy as well. Tawanda, I don't even know. I don't even know. She got that sneaky thing that Toni has, but her sneakiness is like in the guise of being helpful to a different sister. Like, I'm gonna be sneaky towards this sister, but I'm gonna make it look like I'm doing it to help this sister. I don't know about Tawanda. I really don't know. Trina, for the most part, Trina minds her business. Now, she did have that moment where she was sitting across the table from her mama, and she hollered out that she sucked on a bleep, and she liked it. And her mama had to cuss her out real good for that one. And we all know Tamar needs medication. Tamar is selfish. You're right, Bianca. She is big selfish. All the Braxtons are self-centered, quite frankly. I agree. I just think Tamar don't like Tracy. I think Tamar don't like Tracy, and I think Tawanda don't like Tracy. And I think Toni really don't like Tracy either, but Toni don't like none of them niggas. Toni is ready to go. If she wasn't Toni Braxton, she would have put on a Carmen Sandiego outfit and cocked that hat down real tough and disappeared. But everybody gonna know where she is and who she is because she's Toni Braxton. I know she's sick of them niggas, and I'm sick of them for her. I'm sick of them on her behalf. Did you hear Tamar's excuse for not going to her niece's funeral? Yeah, I did a video about it. I did a whole little thing where I told her that just was disrespectful and not the move. I was feeling that same way about Queen Sugar too. They always struggling, right? Like, I like the show probably mostly because I like looking at Ralph Angel. Quiet as it's kept. I think Ralph Angel is one of the most beautiful men. Kofi Siriboe is one of the most beautiful men, like, that I've ever seen. Um, I wonder how tall he is. I love me a tall man. I really do. Anywho, but the show, like, everything is going wrong all the time, and I cannot name. Hold on, my mama calling me. Hold on, let me text her back. If she would just look at her phone, she got her notifications set up to tell her when I'm live. Anywho, I'm gonna drive back towards the house so she can't be mad that I'm like out at night. You know, she's motherly, she's matronly. But yeah, I can't name a single time on Queen Sugar where everything was happy. Like a whole episode, I can't name an episode where I watched it and everything was just a good time. Like every episode, if you have anything remotely happy happening in an episode, it's immediately like cut down. Instantly. Like, girl, dang, can we celebrate 1 week? Even good times, they had good times, dang. And these niggas just be suffering and I'm so tired. As somebody who is also suffering in real life, I want to watch TV to have a good time. Let's see. Tamar fights with her family, friends, co-workers, everybody. Yeah. And then when she was talking about not going to her niece's funeral, and she was trying to like half promote the show in the middle of her explanation as to why she wasn't going to the funeral, which I really didn't need her to call me and tell me. She was talking about, well, I guess I just be fighting with everybody. Like, yes, you do. You do. That's not news. That's not, like, you can't say that with like this sarcastic, condescending voice. Like, that's not the truth. That's the truth. They wouldn't have footage of you fighting with everybody if you wasn't fighting with everybody. Like, it don't make sense. Let's see. Cutting was not a subject you bring up at dinner. It's just something that's kept secret. Right. It's definitely something that you do in the privacy of your own, you know, bedroom, bathroom, wherever, you know, you choose to do it. I wish would nobody do it, but you know, the girls get emotional. They get emotional. Imagine having Tamar as a sister. Ugh, she's a headache. I mean, most sisters are a headache, but Tamar she is like a bullet to the brain. She's past a migraine. She is like, if I got shot in my temple, that would be Tamar as a sister. I don't want it. Tamar is trash. I mean, I'm sure she's worth something. She's not, you know, her personality is trash, but I'm sure she's a something. She's something somewhere to someone. She might be, maybe she's a good mother. I don't know. If any of them were my sister, the family would never see me. Would only see me twice a year and on very special occasions. Like Michael. Half the folks don't even know Tony, Tracy, Tawanda, Trina, and Tamar got a brother named Michael that was born right after Tony. I am so drained with the Braxtons. And I know Michael got to be drained with the Braxtons too. Trina a whole freak. Hold on. Trina a whole freak mama out here. Oh yeah, I believe Trina gets down. I believe she does. The sisters don't respect Tracy. They don't respect Tracy. And I cannot for the life of me understand why. Just because she wasn't singing, that don't make sense to me. There's plenty of people out here who got a celebrity sibling that sings or raps or, you know, rhymes or whatever. Like my little sister, I know for sure my little sister is gonna be an animator somewhere. Like, she's going to be an artist. I don't feel any particular kind of way about it. I'm probably going to be making movies too. Maybe we'll work together. Like, that's cool. You know, my older sister, she is a wedding planner. I just saw her day 4 yesterday at my little cousin's wedding. It was a beautiful time, a wonderful affair. I don't feel left out because she plans these wonderful elaborate weddings. I just pop in every now and then and enjoy the cake and the open bar. Girl, my cousin had an open bar, honey. We had a good time. A good time. Did Tamar ever apologize to the women of The Real for blocking them? I doubt it. I doubt it. But I honestly, quiet as it's kept, feel like every single one of the women on The Real is shady and probably trash. Like, I feel that way. I know Lonnie Love is shady boots. I don't even get me started on Tamara. Don't get me started on Tamara. I feel like Adrienne Bailon, if she ain't shady now, she was shady back when KailahLaine was throwing KFC at Notori back in 3LW. And Jeannie Mai, I feel like it's probably shady too. Even though I used to love her little show on was it TLC? It was a good show. Let's see. Cock that head down and disappear like Carmen Sandiego. Child, if I could, I would. If I could, I would. Hey, Lockhead, what's going on? Tamar is spoiled. But Tamar is spoiled in a way that she doesn't feel like she needs to be anything but spoiled. I'm spoiled as well. I'm very spoiled. But I also acknowledge that I'm spoiled. I'm also a selfless person. I help people a lot. I do a lot of things that I don't want to do for people. I pop up and give people a good laugh or whatever because I know that's what people need. Tamar is spoiled and selfish and feels like everything has to be about her all the time, and she's not going to give back to anyone. She's going to do what she wants to do. If you like her music, good, but it really don't matter because that's what she wanted to do anyway. Like, she's that kind of girl, and I don't understand. Freaks recognize freaks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't tell me too much now. I don't like how Tamar came for Journey's pace of the Pace Sisters. Beyonce would never. Nobody with good sense and who was raised would ever. Nobody with manners would ever. There was absolutely no reason for her to get on there and talk about, oh, well, her wig is stressing me out. Tamar, the top of your head stresses everybody out. Like, I'm so tired of looking at that girl's head. Her head is shaped like a die. Like dice. Like, it's not a perfectly round head. It's got lumps and bumps. I'm sick of it. I'm genuinely so sick of it. I'm trying to find me a little piece of light. I'm gonna give y'all a couple more minutes, then I'm gonna go on home. I'm gonna go on home. Is there some light right here? Can I have some light? Nope. Well, I tried. Let me turn on some internal light. Let's see. Is Tracy their blood sister because they treat her like the unwanted break baby? From what I understand and from how she look, because if you look at Tracy, Tamar, and Evelyn, if they stand together, them girls look exactly alike. And Tracy look like Michael to me sometimes too. I think that's their whole blood sister. The full blood sister. What Tamara do? Aside from wanting to be a white woman, she's got that Tiger Woods mentality. She really want to be a white woman. Just like Tiger Woods really wants to be a white woman. And it's just, you not a white woman. You ain't never gonna be a white woman. Don't nobody want to hear about your white husband and how he got mad at you for asking if you wanted if he wanted mayonnaise on his sandwich. Like, don't nobody care. Is anyone here struggling and want PayPal cash? Everybody do. Everybody. Tamar's head gives Neo tease. Now that's disrespect to Neo. Neo does not sit up in the middle of the night polishing his head for you to call him Tamar. You know what's really shady? Tamar Braxton having a day in Arkansas and Neo being from Arkansas and not having a day. That's what's really shady. Tracy and Trina favor each other, in my opinion. Trina, when she gets thin, she looks exactly like Tony. Like, if you go back and watch the first season, honestly, I couldn't tell none of them heifers apart. None of them. And when Trina did, was it Meet the Browns? The Tyler Perry play? I think it was Meet the Browns. When she did that play, I was like, am I looking at Toni Braxton? Her voice is higher, but am I looking at Toni Braxton? Let's see here. She got that Tiger Woods thing going. She really does. She genuinely, like, it's just everything about her is, I'm married to a white man, and like, girl, okay. You're not the only woman in the world married to a white man. Your daddy had a white man. That's how you got here. Like, that's not the most interesting thing about you. What made you popular, what made us like you, is the fact that you got a twin sister. Don't nobody care about your white husband, girl, and y'all's little white baby. I mean, no shade to the baby, but it's just, everything is just, ugh. It's like, I'm living my best white life and I want you to know it. Like, okay, cool. Happy for you. Like, congratulations. Ugh, she works my nerves. Anywho, child. How long have I been on here? I feel like it's been a long periodically time. 41 minutes. I could have just looked at the screen, but I'm stupid. Anywho, child, what y'all talking about? What's up? Do you watch Big Little Lies? I don't watch Big Little Lies, but I do watch Alexander's reviews of Big Little Lies. Y'all know I limit my white media. There's only so much white TV. I love Reese Witherspoon, though. I really do. So I've thought about watching it, and I heard Meryl Streep is supposed to be on, and you know I love Miranda Priestley. You know I do. I might check it out. But honestly, watching Alex's reviews is enough for me. I get my life from those. Hey, Nubian Princess, what's going on? Did you see that video of Wendy Williams crying in the car with her new man? I try not to see any footage of Wendy Williams if I can. If I can. Let's see. Yeah. What was happening? She was crying for what? For why? I miss Pretty Little Liars. That's a white show that I watch faithfully. You know what? I own like the first 3 seasons. I watched maybe the first 4 or 5 seasons. I said to myself, this is not a white show, because Troy and Belisario, who plays Spencer, got a whole black mama. She don't look it, but she got a whole black mama. And Emily Shay Mitchell is Filipino. So, this ain't a white show. It's 50% diverse as far as, you know, the main cast. And then Emily had a black girlfriend. And I told myself, you know, this will work. Mona was Asian. I don't know what branch of Asian, but she's Asian as well. Like, I was like, okay, I can do this. But then I fell off and I didn't watch the last, like, 20 seasons. Let's see. The only problem is the music on Big Little Lies. It's just assy. Yeah, Alex said the same thing. He said that the music is trash. I personally kind of like psychedelic hippie music. That's kind of how he described it. So I probably would like it. But honestly, anything to me is better than Timbaland being the executive music producer on Empire. I was so tired of hearing Timbaland's boom, 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 bang, 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 bang on Empire, girl. I was sick of it. I feel the same way about The Act. I don't need to watch it. Your reviews gave me all I need. Honestly, I wish I was able to watch my reviews and not watch the show too. I liked the show, but after a while, it was like, girl, whew, we've been killing this girl mama for 8 episodes. 8. It was a long journey. And then I got sick in the middle of it, and I didn't watch it all at once. I watched it piece by piece so I could give you the reviews piece by piece and not like skip ahead because I know my attention span ain't great. Not Wendy got her some young meat. Gross. I do not want to hear about the meat Wendy Williams got. But you know good. Hey, Kieran. Is it Kieran? I feel like it's Kieran, but I also feel like when I feel like stuff, I be wrong. It's the bankruptcies that I don't quite understand. They're working. Who, the Braxtons? I understand the earlier bankruptcies with Tony because everybody who worked for L.A. Reid had to file for bankruptcy. Didn't nobody, as you know, a part of LaFace Records have any money except Pebbles. Perry Pebbles Reid had money because she had everybody else money. So I understand that. I don't understand, well, no, I do understand why Tawanda also had to file for bankruptcy recently because she don't do nothing but the show. Tawanda don't do nothing but film the show. That's all. And apparently she was spending above her means. The Pops asked if we'll ever see her, Kevin, and Kelvin together again. And she started crying. I guess. The Perfectionist is good too. And plus Timbaland kept trying to make Soraya into Aaliyah. I've never heard of The Perfectionist, I don't think. But Soraya will just absolutely never be Aaliyah. Not the Liyaah. Not back, forth and forth. Not, Soraya is Soraya. Like, no shade to her. She has a very forgettable voice. She was kind of, I remember the very first episode of Empire my sister and I were watching. And as soon as she came on the screen, I said, who is this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be like a Tiana Taylor or a Rihanna? And immediately they said her name was Tiana. And I was like, oh, so this is a Ritiana. This is Ritiana. Soraya I just never understood her character. She never really had a storyline. She literally only showed up each episode to sing, to fill some space. It's like, oh, there's drama going on. Drama. Oh, we got like 2 additional minutes of this show, so Soraya, take it away. Like, that's all it ever was. She didn't, and then she, you know, she had a baby with Hakeem, but she still really didn't have a storyline. Like, she had the baby and still didn't have a storyline. It was so weird. It was so weird. It's on Freeform. Her music is okay. I like it, but I don't miss her when the song go off. This is The Perfectionist is on Freeform. You know what I watch? I'm like all of this season behind, but The Bold Type on Freeform is such a cute little show. It's kind of for like young girls. I feel like it's for a demographic maybe slightly younger than me, but it's a cute show. It's real cute. It's about girls my age trying to live in New York and succeed, which is very difficult to do. It's kind of a Devil Wears Prada type situation. Anywho. I think I'm gonna go home. I think I am, because I gotta pee. First and foremost, and it's hot in this car. Second of all, I done been to the store, child. I got these snacks. I got my mama some ginger ale. She not feeling well. Y'all pray for Mama Val. She's not feeling her best. She's in there all throw uppy and stuff. So just keep her lifted. And so I need to get this ginger ale over to the house. Oh, I kind of half read this love letter somebody sent me that I have to sit down and actually read. Why do people, I mean, I know I'm cute, but like, what about me is like, you should date her? I don't understand. Von D, what's up? Because if you looked at friends and thought you could live in New York with little money and have a big apartment, that is a lie. That's a big lie. That's a big little lie. Because I've done New York um, as a child. And as a child, I was like, oh, these prices too high. Ain't no reason for milk to be $16. I just, I, I never. Maybe because they don't really have cows in New York City. But like, girl, I mean, we got cows all over the place around here, so you just get milk wherever. But child, New York, them prices they was up there, child. They was up there. And I'm sure it's gotten much worse in the last however many years. Plus, I mean, as much as I love New York and would love to live in New York, that ever looming fear of being murdered in another terrorist attack, or they had that helicopter crash today and everybody was trying to figure out, well, is this a terrorist attack, or was it just a freak accident? Why was the man flying the helicopter in the fog and all of that? That looming fear, I don't want that. I don't want that. Anywho, I guess I really don't want the looming fear of water washing my house away either, because we've been having these floods. Fortunately, y'all, the water has gone down quite a bit. My neighborhood I don't think we're in any threat anymore of flooding. A lot of people have not been that fortunate. But yeah, we just keeping them lifted. Anyway, child, what is it? 51 minutes? I'm gonna give y'all 8 minutes and 30 more seconds, and then the doll is going home. So what can we talk about in 8 minutes and 30 seconds? Sorry, I had to respond back to my sister. Let me see you go. All right, let me see you go. Anything, anybody, anyone? Anybody want to buy a heart? Okay, well, I guess we'll sit here in silence for 6 minutes and 45 seconds. I can't do silence. My mama and daddy are radio personalities and voiceover artists, and we don't do dead silence. Girl, I want you to get that car fixed, making all that noise. Well, maybe I'll just sing a little ditty for 5 minutes. I don't know. I don't have a song in my spirit right now. I'm eating a Snickers. Yes, God, Snickers. Now you're making me wish I got one in the store before they closed. Should have got me a Snickers. I was looking at the Hershey bars. I didn't think about a Snicker. I have to wait till tomorrow because I'm not going to the gas station, because the gas station overprices their candies. Overprices the chips and the candies, child. Ain't nobody got time to spend $17.85 for one Snicker, one sweet tea, and a chip, a little half bag of chips. Child, no. And don't be getting gas too. Back, forth and forth. Let me see you go. All right. I can go for a Snickers too. Hey, Raven K. I didn't see you in the chat, but welcome. Welcome. You've probably been watching discreetly from the sidelines. The sidelines. I feel like there's a song called Sidelines, but I can't. It's not coming to me. Anywho. I'm going to start driving towards my home, I think, in just a few. even though it's literally 1 minute away. Dang, I really do want a Snickers bar. Why would you do this to me, Aaron? Why would you do this to me? What is going on? Spill the tea. SpillingTheTea.com says Supercent is suffering from memory loss. Is she all right? I've clicked the article. Y'all know I don't click the articles, but I have clicked the article. Naturally, the article won't open because the ghetto. Let's see. Kidney issues. Memory loss. We're going to keep Supercent in her prayers. Not in her prayers, in our prayers. In our prayers. She just had this baby, Lord. She can't be forgetting the baby. Well, anywho, y'all. Keep Supercent in your prayers and your thoughts, your wishes, or whatever good intentions you have. If you can afford to buy her crayon case, such witches and so on and so forths, support black businesses. I plan to get her her palettes and things. I just ain't had no money. Not any extra money, I should say. But I owe somebody a makeup video. I don't remember who, but somebody asked for a makeup video like 9-10 months ago, and I went to Dallas and suffered through what I suffered through, and I'm just now getting back into the swing of things. But I owe somebody a makeup video. I was gonna do it Saturday, because I got beat for my cousin's wedding, but I didn't, because child, that day I had my cousin's play and my cousin's wedding in the same day. The play was at 3 o'clock, the wedding was at 6 o'clock. We was ripping and running, child. Ripping and running. But it was a good time. It was a good day. And like I said, open bar. I got to see some of my sisters from way back, that have moved. And it was family reunion. So we were very excited to see each other and sit and talk mess. And my cousin Tia, whom I love greatly, we hung out, and my little cousin Aaliyah, who I didn't know watched my channel until she told me at the wedding, I got to see her. It was a good time. It was nice. Almost made me want to get married, but then I realized I would have to pay for other people to have that good a time. I said to myself, no, no, that don't sound like what I need to be doing. It doesn't. But it was real cute. My cousin was absolutely stunning. And let me turn these off. I'm sorry, it's getting on my nerves. And it was a wang dang doodle. It was a good time. Good times. These are the good times. Leave your cares behind. So anywho, I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road, and I'm gonna ride till I can't no more and go home, because as you can hear, my voice is starting to go out, and I'm hungry. I haven't really had but I thought I'd pop in for a little live. I know I did a survey and y'all said 8, 9, 10 o'clock was a good time on weeknights to do a live. So I said, well, hey, let's stop in and say what's up. And yeah, I may do a couple more lives. Y'all know we do Petty in Particular podcast. It comes out on generally, if we're doing it that week, which we've been trying to get better about, Tuesday nights, Wednesday mornings, depending, on iTunes and on Anchor is where we do Petty in Particular podcast. And y'all are more than welcome to talk back with us. You can follow us on Instagram and talk about what you've enjoyed and such which. Um, I do my rambling reports usually Sunday, maybe Saturday, depending. And anything else y'all want to see, just put it down below in the comment section or hit me on Instagram and just let me know. Let me know. Let me know. And I'm gonna go in the house because God wants me to. And who am I to tell God no? Who am I? So I'll see y'all later. Thank you for chatting with me for this hour. It's been a good time. And I'll holla. I'll holla. I can't wait for your pose reviews. I cannot wait either, Aaron. I can't wait either. I've been thinking about how I want to present these reviews. I think the way I'm gonna do it, y'all are gonna like it. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I just love Pride Month. I love Pose. It's just all such a good time to me. It's a good time. Anywho, I'll catch y'all later. I'm going in the house. Be blessed. And you can't see my fingers,